What's up guys, Predator here, back with NL200 and L500 Zoom. We're gonna start with two tables, 1, 2 and 2 tables of 2, 5, and let's see how the actions goes. If you got too much action, we'll close one table. If we don't have enough action on L500, we'll close one table and maybe open another 200, so let's see how it's going. This board we can do a couple of things with our range, checking, betting small, betting big. With this exact hand we can bet big. This one we can call, we can raise. I prefer raising is to make him fold his barrels with no equity, and in this card we are gonna check. Against this size it's pretty tough to continue. Actually, we're gonna fold. We can block, we can bet big. I think block it's the best option. If he hit a jack or had a king to call it. As you can see, Rex heavy, the NL500 zoom pool, not ideal, but when it is actually ideal, the pool, zoom 500. You'll barely get a moment like this being ideal. When he checked twice, sorry, when he checked twice, I don't think he has too much air, so with this hand exactly no reason to bet for value anymore. I would have definitely bet ace jack for value. Here on these low boards we usually check a lot, so that's why we checked with kings 2. Doesn't need that much protection, and here I'm not sure. I could bet again to make him call an 8 or even a 10. I mean a 10 or even an 8. He could have some ace highs, that's true, but let's value bet this. Would be too nitty to check it back after checking back the flop. And here we're gonna check a lot on these low boards, and now we are gonna hit a lot the jack, so we're gonna bet big. Can even overbet on double flush draw. And interesting river. We can jam, we can block bet. Very interesting. And of course I didn't see his short. I think jamming is fine. He might hero call a jack or even a king 10, king 9 with backdoor flush draw. Especially that attacked him as some kind of stationing. I mean, pretty much stationing in all spots, so not afraid of jamming here. This is a mix, low for against 3-bet. On this board we can usually bet half pot. With backdoor flush draw I would have check raise, so we just call. Here we can try to bet to make him fold some lower pairs, and when he raises, yeah, we just folding. Definitely a fish raising that big c-bet. And we are not gonna bluff this combo. We have better combos which blocks the straight there to bluff, so even being low on our range there, I don't think we have to bluff this all the times. So against the 4-bet we are definitely folding. We are gonna take a look what's happening here. The battle between a whale and a fish. At least how I mark them, because I don't have that big of a sample on them, but still. We are not folding yet, and this is a very bad card for our range and for our hand too. Between a call and some neater player, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to call here all the time. We're gonna make the call this time and hit a 4. Hopefully they does have something. Pretty interesting. He checked back. Okay, so we can start betting if they got any heart to call me with, so I don't think I should give them any free card anymore after he checked again the cold caller and the 3-better didn't see bet, and here we can start stabbing and getting value. I mean, getting value after with our straight. and of course overbetting against a weaker player and hoping to get called. Not this time. What did he had with in the hand with kings? Had nines with a spade. You can check it back sometimes, but there are still some draws and I can get value from, so it's not a very dry board, and especially on the turn. It's get even wetter, so we are definitely overbetting this on the turn. We are folding here. And ace4 got there, but other than this, I mean ace4, 4-6, but I do think we can get called from two pairs or even a bear king, so we're just betting big here and hope not to get jammed on. Yeah, insta call. Okay, that's nice. Let's see what you had. What did you have, my friend? King 3, you see. I would have definitely get called with an overbet too, but yeah, I mean it's pretty tough to get called for an overbet with just one pair hand, so that's what I thought. He doesn't have all the time, so I block with massively top pair, top pair with bottom and middle pair, so just random king x, which got there on the turn on river. So here I guess the massive squeeze, interesting here, not sure what to do. We're definitely calling here. We can call, this is gross, this massive overbet. I don't like it, really don't like it. It is too big, way too big. And try to get called by SI here, or by betting half pot. This is such a no fucking reason clue hand. What the fuck did he see bet check and raise? Just a fish can do something like this. I don't think he's bluffing, especially I tagged him as a nittier player. Can he raise a 6? I don't think so. But it's pretty tough to fall here actually. We're gonna make the call and see what the fish does have. Jack 10, yeah. Like I said, just the fish can play a hand this like this. Not that it's bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, but you don't usually see a random player making such plays. So yeah, when you want to balance your range, it's good to have some checkbacks with some weaker trips, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about this. you have to have a good reason or good read on people, that they are overstepping, overfloating the flop, and then overstepping the river when you check back, so to get value when you raise. So it's, you have to have some good reasoning to do this. I don't think this is the case against the population that they are doing this. So regarding pull tendencies, I don't think this is ever a thing, but yeah, I mean, whatever. And we're gonna fall against this massive 4-bet. So I really, on this hand with queens, I really put him on a strong hand when he tanked that long the turns and the calling. So he thought about raising or jamming, I don't know exactly, and then he just called. So giving that, yeah, he could have called also with some ace 4, barrel ace 4 without a flush draw. Maybe some of the time, even I don't think this is a thing, calling the overbet with just a bare gut shot. And yeah, like I said, it's a shame that uh, the river brought a straight there, and we couldn't value bet as an overbet anymore. But still, it's okay. So we're gonna see down bet on this board. And potting here, you could have some jack X, of course, but you're not folding a king. Even a lower a6, interesting there, very very interesting. And we are overbetting, and sometimes we do have to bluff these pairs on this board. So when he checks there, he almost never has an ace, maybe a small ace, and but most of the time he does have a king or a gut shot there or a small pair, so he cannot stand the pressure of getting overbet on the turn and getting overbet or jammed on the river. So I would have, especially when the flush completes on the river. So I would have definitely barreled when the flush completed. So here, pretty interesting. I think half pot is fine, even bigger, but blocking the board. No reason to get bigger. Here with second set on this try board, I definitely like to side up, especially against a fish, and even in a 3-bet pot we are a bit deeper in getting exploited and getting even over as an overbet. So I like to get maximum value against weaker players. And we are gonna squeeze this. Ace 10 off, we can 4-bet, we can fold or call some of the times. We are gonna call this time. It's a bit weak to raise. We can raise actually. I mean, it's a bit too weak to call. I mean, I meant to say. I mean, yeah, just calling and donking or the turn or river when flush completes, especially the river when she checks back or raising would be uh, somehow better, but still the hand is too weak to call there, just uh, to bluff the diamond. So ace queen there, of course, would have been ace queen off, better check call. But we don't have that many ace queen off. Cutoff versus button, because we mostly 4-bet ace queen off. Let me think about. We can check once more, and then see what he does when he bets. Especially that size, it's pretty sick to check raise and jam the river or check jam. Don't like it. Like it more to do it with ace, and with this hand we're just gonna check fold. Unfortunately. On the turn we can let me think about it. We can bet big, we can block bet. We do have some 4x we check back. Not that many, but still, we can bet. He most likely has ace high or not even ace high, so would be hard to defend a bet, and I'm in the double barrel on turn and river after checking back. So our friend just sent us some things. Let's send him something back. What happened here? How the fuck did this board get? I mistakenly don't bet this one. I'm not sure what happened here. I got distracted. I got distracted. Really got distracted here. Not sure what happened, but we are not folding. And we are trying to get into showdown. Let's see what happened here. Actually. No, he just bet and I call. I raised. Of course. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. I get checks, but I planned the hand fine, so we are just gonna check jamming on this block bet. There are a lot of draws there, so and we're getting called by a lot of weaker king gigs from weaker players, so I we do have a lot of check jamming there on this on that board, and with some bluffs or semi bluffs with equity there too, so king queen is good enough to get it in there. Yeah, I mean this hand, of course, we can so mostly check calling this hand, not sure. I really didn't realize I did raise, so I was picking, so um, I think I was autopiloting, so but I don't think it's a big mistake to raise it some of the times, even blocking some of his draws with a 9 and with a spade, but yeah, that couldn't be that bad actually. On the river, we could have block bet, but I'm pretty sure he would have raised his combo, so would have been much tougher decision. We would have a much tougher decision there on the river uh, when block betting and getting raised. So I prefer to just check call on this instance. Mm, yeah, checking again, and here taking to showdown. A little of showdown we do have with a 3. And here pretty interesting. I don't think he would fold anything worse when I bet, but when he bet, actually it's interesting. I would definitely raise a jack, a queen, but this hand blocks on one side, block his 6x, some of his 6x, and especially 9x with an 8 and 10. But on our side, he does have some uh, queen x. I mean, decent queen x, and I'm not trying to fold that. And getting there, boys. Let's see how we do proceed here to get more value. Let's see. I do think against two recreationals and one unknown, flat hit a small blind, overbetting is fine. Maybe they just hit 2 pair there on the river, so or a 9. So yes, I thought it's the best way to get max value would be to bet pot or overbet. I don't think I do induce any that much. They might not even raise a 9 when block betting, so I don't expect there are too many raises, and that's why I prefer to bet myself big to get called by 2 pair, especially I mean mainly 2 pairs, and here yeah, pretty much giving up. He's short, so you're not gonna 3 bet this time. Even this combo is pretty weak. We are not gonna 3 bet that much. Anyway, check raising it does a lot make a lot of sense, but being so sure, not sure about it, so I'm gonna just check call and see. and bluff certain runouts when he checks. Pretty close when he pairs this. No, I don't think we can continue anymore. Even he has a lot of bluffs, but still, being so short reduces the amount of bluffs we can put on. Yeah, that's a weaker player, just betting that big on this board. That's not a thing, but we cannot float it. Against a small bet, we would have floated king high, definitely. Even this is not a range bet, pretty much a range bet from a recreational, I assume, so we would have folded. And here, betting half pot, betting, yeah, half pot is fine, I assume. Yeah, block betting. Uh, Big bet here, pretty close, pretty close. I'm gonna call once, even I'm not trailed, and here we're gonna, let me think about it, and block some of his queen jack. We're gonna check. I would have bet ace 10, even king 10, but queen 10 we can check and bluff catch on the river. And here 1 BB we'll have to call. Yeah, 1 BB with that hand. Pretty interesting, my friend. I'm thinking, can we raise? I'm not sure. I don't think he would call an underpair if he would have blocked, or the only combo we get value from would be Jack 10, so we just call. Yeah, so when he does have a bluff, a total air, or some showdown value hand, don't think he would call there anymore, so no reason to raise. Three-way would be, I mean, it's pretty hard to continue here, even against a very small bat. No, no reason to bluff this combo, even we can barrel it. But he has a lot of ace kings, he might have traps, so even if we had the small street, we cannot blindly bet over bet and jam and so on and so forth. So with this combo, even I blocked the straight, the small straight, it's not that relevant, so he can block by 2 pairs all of the traps, big straight, so we just fold here. Actually, there is a recreational calling here. This is not a good combo to call, overcall, but we are doing this time, so we have a massive EV over the recreational, so some very low frequency because I don't want to fold and I don't want to squeeze this combo either. It's too weak to get multi-way, and he does raise on this board. This is pretty interesting that we have a decision here actually. Very, very interesting. I'm not sure what to do. Really not sure what to do. To call here? That's very interesting. This is very, very strange. He does raise a c-bet on ace king deuce. It's extremely strange. But we're gonna take a look at this hand. What's gonna happen here? I'm very curious. So I did mark him as a spewy. He does click. He is clicking buttons, but still not sure if he would raise with air or some random cards there. I really ace high here. Close. We can call this time. Even we can call. Yeah, he would most likely have a value bet there with that size, but we assume we can call some of the times. We cannot call anymore. Here, neither, even against that small, big, small bet, we cannot call anymore. Here, usually half potting to 3/4 is the standard bet. We can also pot sometimes, low percentage. And against the check raise, we can 3-bet some of the times. But we just call this time. Interesting overbet. Interesting. And this is a spewy player. It's check raising this board. Pretty interesting. We're not folding yet, and the fact that the 4 pairs gives us a massive advantage, so I don't think we can fold now anymore. Yeah, 9-10 makes sense. Unfortunate, but we cannot fold. Especially blocking a 10. What's going here? I did just dunk this board. I was again distracted. Not sure what. Very unfortunate there. Blocking all of his good hands. No, we don't barrel this, we check. I can bet 10% on this board. Very dry board. And now we have a decision here. Would he bluff some Jack 10, Queen 8, some Queen 10, missed Got shots. Pretty close, pretty close. Flush got there. He would pretty much value bet a king like this. We're gonna call this time. Yeah, pretty much. And here we can, blocking the 9, we can block bet again and see, making him fold some under pairs. Hopefully we still have 2 overcards to the 9. I mean, yeah, when he has an under pair. And on the river is interesting. Well, I think we just give up. Not sure what this bot means. After calling a 10% bet and a block bet, hard to find value hands, but still also hard to find bluffs. And here just taking showdown, hopefully to split with ace high. Can raise some more times, but prefer to have it on the check calling range. This bottom and top pair, and interesting on the turn we can call again, and we can block now the river and hope to get called by some ace king, ace queen, which he did overbet with the, those will be pretty tough to call a bigger bet, and hard to believe that he would bluff our donk there. And giving up here. Yeah, the queen. He might have an ace. He check. Our flush draw. Interesting. Hard to put him on a flush when we do have a flush draw. I mean, on a flush draw when we do have a flush draw. What is this fish? Betting 1 baby. Turn river. We just give me my money. And we can stab, but I don't think he would fold an ace high yet, so we just bluff the river now when he checks. Even with king high we have some showdown value. Not sure on me, but he didn't check, so we have to fold. checking and hoping to for someone to bet, and there is the bet, and we do raise, hope to get called. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck is going on? He just jammed. Hopefully he has a small flush, not flush. Oh, set. It's interesting. I take it. Oh my fucking god. Oh man, unbelievable. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? Just the regular whale, which jammed the turn after limping there and checking back a set and then jamming the that's just a whale can do such moves. Checking the set and when the flush get there, just jamming. Unfucking believable. And is this the same? No, it's other whale, but still. What is he betting that big? Does he have an ace? I don't want to bluff a whale again, so I thought about raising, but I better save my money for other spots. Just mark this well, his play. We try to step here. And now on the river, pretty interesting. I think we have to check. Half pot is good to make involved in some ace highs or gut shots. Yeah. And now pretty sure he has a king almost all the times. And what's happening here? Someone flat it and someone 4-bet it. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm really not sure what to do here. Really not sure. He should be pretty strong, I assume. Don't have that many read on him. A2. Big. I just fold it. It's very difficult to play this hand. If I call, he might jam and rejam, and we just wasted 25 PB. So I prefer to just fold. Some jamming would have been an option, but not knowing how wide is he 4-betting against the call caller there, if he's 4-betting light or not, nah, I don't know. Not sure about it. And even giving that good of a price, don't see this enough as a bluff. So pretty sure he would value bet a 6 or even a 3 like this. So I would fold here. So we're gonna sit out next hand. We had a couple of interesting hands. We started good, but unfortunate we lost. We had two big coolers, and not sure about it if he made any plus with this session or not. But the main thing, I think I played well overall. Couple of small decision maybes. I mean, there's always uh, there's always hands or decision you can look back and say, yeah, maybe I could have played it a bit better or something like this, but overall I'm content with my play this session, and I hope you enjoyed it. We are done with this hand. Other than we hit something, and yeah, if you liked, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and see you in the next video.